Oh, shit. I need to do that too. Skip it. Skip it up. God, that's loading a long time. Skip it up. See, that does not make you load. Scoop it up. Buddy. Oh, just all right. You know what? I'm just gonna get paid. If you're gonna take all day to load, it's fine. Oh, people! Hey! Tomo and Dark. Oh my, Darkish. Hello to you too. And Tomos. I think I owe you a little bit of a cheeky apology, Tomo. I think I might have complained about you a little bit to you. Was I a bit moany when I said, "Oh, all you do is turn up and ask about Nara"? Did I seem a bit moany the other day? I want to apologise. Just want to apologise. Hang on, Darkish Angles. I've met him before. Howdy, Legion for the Legion. You gotta get off my case. I'm only human. Does this look like someone who's got their act together? Michelle was the cardboard. Look at the organisation of the paints. I haven't cleaned my plates. Does this look like someone? Does this look like someone who's organised? You know? Oh yeah, Darky Shangles. I'm gonna call you Darky Shangles. Darky Shangles likes penguins. He likes them a little bit too much. He gives them kisses. He's got giant posters in his room of penguins. He likes to dress as them. Glenny! Oh no, what's going on? There's so much sass coming on. Glenn joins with Glenny's messages. No. Right, okay, so people can be as messy as they want if they own the stuff. Exactly, Legion. Of course, I can smear my feces on any wall I want because it's mine, right? Exactly. I can't afford a room. What are you on, a table? I'm in a cupboard. Right, so we've got a little bit of a nightmare today. We've got to paint these guys, and they are fiddly. They're not on bases. So I've got a bit of a problem. But their faces are going to look like this beautiful Gene Stealer. They're going to look like that. That's the colour scheme we're going for. But it's dependent on me finding Slaanesh Grey and Volpus Pinkies. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of an issue there. Oh, Glenn, did you see this guy? Oh, you bub! We did this guy. I got another 5 of them, compliments of Warlord Games, which is lovely. But I painted one. I like them. a lot. We figured out their colour scheme. Right. I was up all night because I know Table's word of getting better was false. Legion, you're coming dangerously close to bashing the disabled. That's not Vulpus Pink. It's blood contrast. Yeah, you shouldn't have a go at the disabled like this. Yeah, it's not fair for you to have a go at me like that. I have disadvantages. So, yeah, you might want to ease up. before people get on your case for being mean to disabled people. Right, if we don't have Vulpus Pink, I can use a watered down Screamer Pink, right? We can just cheat it, right? So we got Screamer Pink. Oh, you can... Vulpus? Son of a... Oh, God. Vulpus Pink. I know that I really need to keep you safe, so I put you somewhere safe. Yeah, Vulpus. Biscuits, biscuits, biscuits. Have you been on the party dust? Okay. So what I have consumed today is I've chomped my creatine, I've chomped my No Explode pre-workout, I've hoiked some weights, and I've had my cold plunge. So I feel fantastic. I'm what's known as an endorphin chaser. I don't exercise for... Oh, pink horror. That's kind of cool. I don't really exercise for any kind of visual benefits. I exercise to essentially stress myself, so my brain's like, oh, this guy's dying, release brain chemicals. So yeah, so I feel pretty good. It's not artificial, although No Explode is pretty hefty pre-workout. I will be honest, it's not for the faint of heart. And I dry scoop. I'm a dry scoop maniac, so that's it. Right. Whilst I'm mixing together these things, or looking for, should I say, Slaanesh Grey. Slaanesh Grey is admittedly a hidden gem of a paint. And I only got one. And I don't know where I've put it. But I was thinking to myself today, I know it happens sometimes, I don't have enough social. So I need some social. Because we've had a few quiet streams, and that's fine. But what I want, with those of you that are here, I want a little bit of lore. I want to build up a little bit of lore about you guys. So I just want one new thing about each of you, one new thing, so I can try and build up a little picture, because internet world is a little bit different. Like, I only have what information is volunteered about you and what stuff I've made up, frankly, and there is a lot of stuff I've made up about all of you. There's a whole book of terrible things I've made up about all of you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Legion, but yeah, one new thing. You're not me. Okay, so Legion's new thing is that he's not me. Oh, shite. This is not Slaanesh Grey. Bottom shelf, you say? You know what? You didn't do me down. You didn't do me down? You didn't do me down last time. I feel like I should trust you. Administratum Grey, Pallid, Welch Flausch. Slaanesh Grey. I would love some Slaanesh Grey. Do you know what we should do? Let's move on with the other bits. And then if Slaanesh Grey turns up on our travels, we're good. Left side behind Game Master. Mikey! Mikey! Oh, my days! Bottom shelf, Slaanesh Grey. Mikey! Ah, you're talking about those Age of Sigmar guys. Oh, my days, Mikey. I've been thinking a lot about you and Random both. I've been wondering about you. Mikey, you definitely have... Hello, Cheese. You definitely have, Mikey, an invite to TableCon 1, all right? A lot's been going on, Mikey, but when TableCon 1 happens, you've got a ticket. All right, Mikey, you've got a ticket. Now, TableCon 1 sounds fancy, but essentially it's us sitting in the Canary Islands on plastic outside furniture in some grubby bar, sitting in the sun, drinking beers. That's TableCon 1, all right? But it's all expenses paid once it happens, all right? All right, Mikey, TableCon 1. And you don't even have to talk to me, Mikey. You don't even have to talk to me. But I just want to fly you out, and you can sit in the sunshine for a weekend. And you can, yeah, so you don't have to... But TableCon 1, Mikey, all right? TableCon 1, you're 100% on that list, because it's got to be EU first. But don't expect a glamorous holiday. We're doing it on a budget, right? If I'm trying to get as many people as possible out there, it's going to be grimy, all right? It's going to be grimy, it's going to be skankers. But if you like sunshine and you like cold beers in the Canary Islands, it's probably going to be Tenerife, but which is one of the islands I know the least about. I've only flown into the place. Right, okay. So I have to stop being a little bit of a stop being a little whiny bitch table, and just move forward without them. You need Cantor blue or any kind of lovely dark blue table, a pretty dark blue like your pretty dark eyes. McCrag blue, oh, and like that would do. Right, I did not get the law of people. Hey, Legion, what is your problem? First you're sassing me, you're mocking the disabled. And then I just express my affection for Mikey, who I've known a long time and I happen to hold in very high regard. And I'm just telling him about TableCon 1 because he doesn't know about it. And then suddenly, you're cringing. Bottom centre shelf back left side. Oh, you're still hunting for Slaanesh Grey. Well, I mean, yeah. And now, Glenn, I was thinking about you and the chat issue. How I got round it last time is that I have it on. I sign in on my computer as well, and then I kind of like read both chats. But I gave away the monitor was there. That's my self-portrait, by the way. Very good. I gave away the monitor there, so I can't. I don't know why your chat is being not shown. Now, a guy called Nold, or Nold, Nathan, Gino. I know they're two people, but they confuse me. They had a similar issue. Right, that's very black. Well, let's just go with that. I've mixed up. So for a tiny pair of trousers, I've mixed up this much black, blue, like a numbnuts. How are we gonna get round it, Glenn? What about the cunning use of spaces, Glenn? The cunning use of spaces. Pull me tired. Well, I'm still with you, Legion. So help me, Legion. If you help me find Slaanesh Grey, I will be forever. That is not even. I've been pretty casual with the base coat there, with the spray. I've hardly sprayed that bit. I never used to get blocked. Remember I told you about Armpit Choo Choo and dragged the chat through the gutter? Yeah, I do, Glenn. I don't know. Have you in the world of YouTube algorithm built up a reputation for smut? have you now been flagged by YouTube for filthy smutty dings? I think you have. All right, Legion. Okay, so Legion, take a moment. Imagine you're talking to somebody whose brain does not work very well, right? Imagine you're talking to someone like that, and then just as simply as you can, direct me to Slaanesh Grey. Yeah, you might have been flagged, Glenn, as a smutster. Also, I was wondering what was going on with my blue tacky things, but I don't know if you've noticed, I've got a little crystal. Yeah, I got myself a little crystal. And what I'm going to do, I've enabled gifts, right? I'm not saying give me a gift, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my army of bots to donate gifts to me. And then all my bots will propel us into the stratosphere. Yes, I now own 10 bots. I have 10 mobile phones set up in the other room to bot my channel into the stratosphere. I know. And, you know, it's not a problem. YouTube doesn't mind. They said bot away table. They said bot to your heart's content. Okay, Spammy. Here's another thing, Spammy, right? I'm missing Big Mac so much. I went looking to see if I can add a bot to YouTube chat. I'm that sad that I don't have Big Mac that I was going to try and add a Big Mac. I want a bot, and I want a sassy bot. I want a bot that, you know, talks back, is a bit cheeky, calls me horrible things. That's what I want. So yeah. So bot my account, bots in chat, bots everywhere. Let's just grind this shizness into the ground. Let's make it unwatchable. It'll just be me and the clankers just talking nonsense forevermore. But yeah, but Big Mac is we've discovered it. I got my Columbo hat on, and we discovered that it is in fact Freds who is Big Mac, because Freds has not been here in a very long time. The last message he said to me was like, "Well, Table, we had a good run. See you so long. Take care of you. Go away. I hate you." So he had just wrote me off. He wrote me off after knowing me for 6 months. And it's a shame, because 6 months is just enough time for me to fall in love. And then he jilted me. Jilted me, he did. How dare he jilt me. But he did. He jilted me like yesterday's bacon. What am I kidding? You don't throw away yesterday's bacon. You eat yesterday's bacon. Legion, I'm going to do better for you, Legion. You're the only person who places demands on me, and I feel I should make an effort to make you happy, Legion. I don't know what form it's going to take, but I will figure something out, Legion. I am sorry, Legion. Have an enjoyable sleep, buddy. Have an enjoyable sleep. Right, trousers done, sleeves done. That's still kind of bluey. I can live with that. Let's crack out this little son of a bitch. Let's just stick you here. Now, you've got sleeves, right? You've got sleeves. I guarantee this thing's going to ping out of my hand and land in the paint water. Then you're another person who's on #1 ticket for TableCon. You're in... I want to get you in on TableCon 1 as well, without a doubt, because it's EU. There's I'm hoping that for the 15 grand Patreon donation, when that comes in, I'm thinking we can fly out at least 10 to 12 people, maybe. Oh, shite, no. Maybe 5 to 10, because we've got to fly out the main event, which is Fred's. But if he's... Oh, no! How can I fly Fred's out in his hot pants to christen the boat and serve our drinks like the little serving wench that it is? The idea is that we put Fred's in denim shorts so we can just treat him like a piece of meat and just like eye candy, and he'll get our drinks for the event. Ah! What the shite? Does anyone else see that thing? What is that? Ah! How do I make it... You said a dog. Alright, a day great big dog. Did anyone see the dog? Did anyone see that dog shizness? Did that... Freaking dog came and got me. Oh, at least it's not as bad as, what was it, double fingers. Oh, yeah, double fingers. And double fingers. Oh, yeah. What does dog do, Warden? They said, YouTube Studio told me to turn it on. So I turned it on, basically. Just so that I don't have that little alert box in YouTube Studio. I just want it to go away. So I turned it on. And now you can scare me with dogs, it seems. But yeah, TableCon 1 will be a thing. I'm going to paint these gloves blue as well because it takes less time. I won't have to spend so much time on it. Pretty good, huh? Now, whilst that little bugger's drying. Well, you got my 1,000 YouTube bucks. That's like $1, I think. Whoa! That dog cost you $1, Warden? I don't know if that's worth it, buddy. I don't know. I don't know if one dog... It says 500 crystal things. So it does seem like a little TikTok-y. But yeah, you scared me with a dog. We just need like one that isn't a dog. You know, maybe just something that's like incredibly gruesome. Because my face is right next to the phone. So if the dog made me make that sound, we should get something horrendous. Now, Legion left without telling me where he saw Slaanesh Grey. The little cheeky... Oh! Oh! Yes! Slaanesh Grey! There we go! Did you sort the bummer out on the car? No, actually, I have not. I'll show you what I've done with the bumper. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, buddy. The bumper is ready to go. I'll show you. Let me just show you 1 second. I'm just going to mix up Vulpes Pink. There we go. Mix up that. So, what I did was, I flipped it upside down. And I've sprayed it silver. So it's all ready for a nice big juicy V right in the middle. And I'm not even going to put other graffiti on it. Just a V. So that's what I'm going to do. Ah, no, Warden, have you accidentally given me $10? No refunds, Warden. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you accidentally donate 10 times more than you wanted to? No refunds. You and me both, Glenn. You know, what kind of a world do we live in where you can't say horrible things in order to garnish laughter? You know, I like the weird shiz. That makes me laugh. And you can't put a price on laughter, frankly. Well, thanks, Warden. It was a few 10 from YouTube, a free 10 from YouTube that expired in 2 days. Well, I suspect YouTube are going to eat a massive, dirty, great bloody chunk of that sucker. You know, they do like. I tell you what, I ain't off helping out YouTube with a big chunk of change. They don't have to take a lot. Yeah, but well, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But on the plus side, if we're talking bucks, the old videos are starting to get a little bit of traction. Not a lot, but a little more than they were. So here's hoping TableCon. You know, it might even get to the point where I pay for TableCon 1 myself. But we're still burning subs. But sub count don't matter. I'll ride that shizness all the way down to 1,000 subs. I'll ride that shizness all the way down. Because 1,000 subs. Oh no, it's 500 now until you're demonetized. I can ride it all the way down to 500. Hey! The gift cost 1k, and you said you got 5 YouTube. 5 YouTube took half, and that's crazy. When's payday, Table? It's unfortunately the end of September. Yeah, we missed this month. So end of August. Wait, what month are we in now? August. End of September it is. Mikey, you don't even have to watch them. If you want to just have them on in the background, that would be swell. But yeah, it's getting a little bit of traction. I figured out, yeah, it's if you start a series, you know what the thing is, right? This is where I think people fall over. When you start a gameplay series, don't expect anyone to watch, right? Don't expect anyone to watch when you first start. You have to get a minimum of 100 episodes in before you see any kind of difference. Yes, it does accumulate, Glenn. So how it works is you have to get over 70 euros before the beginning of the month for it to release around the 6th or 7th, and then it will release, and then you get it at the end of the month that it released. Unfortunately, when the deadline came round for July, I only had $13, so it didn't go through. So it's still there, but they just don't release it until the next one. Warden, yes, before you go, buddy, I don't know how things are going with you and your channel and your streaming, buddy, but I wish you the best of luck, bud. I'm rooting for you. I know I haven't been around. I know summer's been a bit manic, and you know this is the second week of us being back, but chin up, buddy. Chin up. We'll get there. So help me. And if one of us makes it, I hope it's you. All right, bud. I will. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? Table speaking from the heart there. Best of luck, buddy. Have a nice sleep, bud. And just before you go, one more last image. Me in a thong. Let's hope that sticks in his mind and he has saucy dreams. Oh, Mikey, I've got something. Mikey, you're responsible for my most popular video. Let me go check the channel. Hang on a second. One sec. Channel. Videos. No, I just want to view my channel. Yeah, Mikey, the most popular video on the channel is the one you said, the Space Engineers one. Go look at the channel, Mikey. Just view the channel and look at the most viewed vid, and it's not even by a little. It's in the lead by like 50,000 views. Have a look, Mikey. Have a look at which video you'll know it when you see it. No worries, Warden. Yeah, best of luck. I'm sorry I've not been around, buddy. I had to look to myself a little bit, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm at the point now where I can help out other people. So, yeah, best luck to you, buddy. Let's figure something out. Let's do something fun. Oh, Megaforce. Oh, I should... Bleh. For those of you who don't know, this is a bloody awful drink, but I can't stop. Can't stop drinking it. Exactly, Mikey. I would never have funked it, but yeah, that is the irony. Right, so this is Slaanesh Grey and Vulpes Pink. This face is so small, we should probably use the super detail brush if I haven't accidentally trashed it. Let's pull out the big guns. There we are. Yeah, there we are. And we should probably do the eyes as well, actually. Yep, that's the one, Mikey. No way! What is going on? All these blasts from the past. Red Shirt, how are you doing, buddy? So you inspired me, Red Shirt. You were like, let's do a series, and I ran with it. The only reason there's multiple series going on the channel is because I was like, I wanted to have something to show Red Shirt. That was the entire initial justification. Was like, just have something done for Red Shirt. I thought I was going to be like 20 episodes. I did not think I'd be like, what is it, 100 in on Factorio, 20 in on Skyrim, and Skyrim and Fallout, 50 in on Terraria. Well, I'm a bit stuck on that one. Yeah, it's you're responsible. So if anyone, I'm directing all complaints to you, buddy. All complaints are being directed to you. You're the reason that's all happened. So blame Red Shirt, not me. So I'm just gonna go in and paint these eyes like a superstar. I'm gonna get that hair off the end of the brush for stars. Right, I'll just load up a little bit more paint, and like a complete pro, I'm gonna do these eyes. Now the other guy's goggles, so he's easy. Yeah, Red Shirt, 100%. It's all your fault, and everyone who's complained, I've said blame this guy. Here's his channel. Blame him. Now I've screwed up one of those eyes ever so slightly at the top of the eye. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to dry, and I'm going to do tactical ink. You can see here on this edge I haven't put in enough ink in there, so I'm going to tactical ink that, tactical ink this. Well, of course, yeah. I'm rocking Terraria on super hard mode, but we could also do something new, and that's just ours, Red Shirt. You know, just something that's just me and you, something that's just our stuff. We could do that. Like, what do you fancy? I mean, I'm just happy you're back. What are you thinking? What were we talking before? We were talking Subnautica 2. Terraria I could use some help with, though, in saying that. I'm trying to build the platform for the Wall of Flesh. You might have a hard job of it because it is on super hard mode. There's that. I mean, we've got options. I don't mind, Red Shirt, but part of me, well, actually, if I had a preference, I might lean towards us doing something that's just me and you. Maybe. And, oh, hey, what about this? We do something that's me and you, and then you can hop in on other things as well. Huh? Check me out using... This is the only nice slim brush that's not synthetic that I have, by the way. This is when I'm really having to do something fiddly. And Genestealer Cultist faces, I don't know of anything more fiddly. Do you remember Mrs. and Mr. Magnus? They were really tough to paint. So I'm back into a space where I can do something. If you want to partner on Terraria... Oh, yeah, you just said that. Took a side step, absolutely. Well, I mean... Yeah, I do. I very much do. Since you've been gone, I've cracked out my old laptop and my old Elgato HD60S. So I'm actually doing 2 computer recording now. So I can play Meteor games and record on a different one without the laptop bursting into flame. So I've actually... It's sort of like, not an upgrade, but I've upgraded just by being a little bit more clicky on settings and stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, you and me both wish it was a cup of tea, Mikey. So, Mikey, is there any chance you could take a photo? I don't presume to tell you what to do, Mikey, but if you could find it in your heart to just whip out your phone and take a photo of the model that's sitting on your desk and slap it on the community posts on the channel here, I would love that because I'm feeling a little nostalgic and I'd love to see the old boy. I do believe I gave you those. Did I give them to you or did I sell them? I'd like to think I might have just changed history. I'd like to think I was generous enough to have just given those to you, but now I feel like it's not true. Have I just changed history there? But yeah, so and also I want one bit of lore about everyone. I need to build up a bit of lore. I need some lore, but nostalgia overload. Ah, Table, you generous little bastard, you. Ah, aren't you nice, Table? Give yourself a pat on the back. How nice of me. For those of you that don't know Mikey, I've known Mikey a long time, and I haven't seen him in a while. He's been busy with better friends, and that's fine because I haven't exactly been available myself at times. But Mikey is a wonderful person, truly wonderful person, and that's why he's got guaranteed ticket to TableCon 1. Right, that face is painted. Let's do the other one. Well, not painted, but the first layer's on. It's going to end up looking like this. Hello, Apex. It's going to end up looking a little bit like that. That's the idea. This is during my phase of just painting the faces of models, in an attempt to get more done. But now I've got just a shed load of models with painted faces. But hey, I was just going with what I enjoyed. These bald cultists always give me Alien Free vibes, I feel, because they're kind of a zealous bunch as well. But yeah, Mikey is solely responsible for the most popular video on the channel. It was his idea. I wasn't even going to do it. He just a bit like how Red Shirt suggesting something resulted in about 200 episodes on the channel of stuff. Mikey suggested the idea of recording the most popular video that's there. And I think it's because the thumbnail's wrong. Honestly, I think the thumbnail being wrong is what set it off. Go figure. That's probably not face I'm painting there. Okay, so he's got some gogglies. I'm going to go out and say it. I think sable brushes might be worth getting. But just like how these guys are useful and fulfill a purpose, I think having sable brushes fulfills a purpose. I remember you were really apprehensive about game recording again. I'm glad I could play some part in it, getting going. I'm still set up on recording editing. It's just a matter of coordinating. Red Shirt, you didn't have a part. Solely responsible. You were the driving force behind it. Your suggestion was what resumed it. Oh, sorry, Megaforce, break. That's a lot of Megaforce. Right, let's pop the nice brush aside and get some silvers on. And also ink this glass. Yeah, but it's not... It doesn't really feel like work because I really like playing the games and I've made the process as lazy as possible. Like, I don't edit nothing. It's just... I stop and start and that's it. And I just get to talk about whatever whilst I'm playing and I just really... It's just meant to be fun, you know? The irony is I can't really sit and play a game easily without recording it now. I've kind of screwed over my hobby. It has to be linked with something else now for me to get a kick out of it. But I am. I'm very much enjoying myself. Like I've screwed myself over in Fallout by going to the harder place, but it's really fun. And in Skyrim, I mean, I don't see any reason why you can't just spam Muffle forever. You spam Muffle and boost up your illusion all the way to legendary, and then just reset that shizness, and you're good. But I do want to make custom spells, so I've got to go up in the mage guild because I want to make a spell. Basically, I want unlimited power. I want to do damage on touch, and my entire mana pool goes in one spark attack. And I reckon that should just kill everything. That's what I want to do. Or maybe one spell that uses... What about a muffle spell that uses my entire mana pool in one go? How much illusion XP would you get for that cast? Like, muffle for 10 years spell. Custom spells. That's where the fun... I know you can do it in Oblivion. I don't know if you can do it in Skyrim. Right, Tactical Inking. Let's get my Vulpes pink. There you go, you beauty. Hey, Freethinker. Yes, 1 bit of lore per person, pretty please. I need to build up a picture because we've been back 2 weeks now. I need my social. I'm ready. I need to build up a bit more of a picture about you guys. You know, that's what I want. A little bit of lore. Legion has been the one to volunteer so far. He said he's not me. That's his new bit of lore. And it is true. Legion is not me. That's just a little tactical inking around that eye socket. And a little bit on the top of this one. Just ever so slightly. Just to tone down that surprised look. There we go. Yeah. The massive muff full is so good. Just, you know, both hands grabbing a massive muffle spell. Just blasting that in the faces of anyone who's nearby. Leadbelcher. I need some Leadbelcher. What have we got here? Oh. Alright, Stormhost Silver. Let's use that. I picked that up first. Ooh. Terrified of spiders, Spammy. When you inevitably betray us all, I shall use that against you. Spammy, nicest person I've ever met. I've never seen him say a bad thing. But he will betray us at a moment's notice. I can smell it. He's too nice. Spammy. What the hell's this? Grey Knight Steel? It's not even opened. Games Workshop paints. You suck ass. I'm definitely going to switch you out. Yeah, haven't used it. It's already going a little bit squiffy. Already going a bit squiffers. How can I fix YouTube preventing some of these messages coming through? Because I can't talk to Glenn. I can't talk to Glenn. We've got some issues here. I haven't done his gloves. I am going to do his gloves as well, this colour. Now, Red Shirt. Not putting you on the spot. You can 100% say no, but there was talk of you buying me a cheeky game for us to do a series on. Is that offer still open? You 100% have the possibility to backtrack because it's been a long time and I don't know what's happened with your circumstances. So we can definitely make it something else. If not, we can do that. Just want to clarify. 100% back out? Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it, Red Shirt. Don't you worry about it, all right? It was nice enough for you to offer, so absolutely fine. Legitimate. You can back out of it, no problems, all right? Oh. Other way. Okay, other way round. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. So, what do you fancy? I think we should get something on sale. I don't feel there's any need to spend a fortune. Something 2-player would be nice. Something where I can screw you over as well. You know, something with potentially some friendly fire hijinks. Not Helldivers. My computer turns into a sun when I try and play it. Although I would like to play Helldivers, but it just doesn't run. So not that. But 2077 does. Go figure. Who'd have funked it? I don't know that one. We can put this out to everybody as well. Like, if you've got a suggestion of what we could do, what we could play. I like the idea of Subnautica 2, just so I get to shout fishy, and then I can, like, potentially drown you. Potentially. But I think we should get something that's on sale. Leadbelcher. Yes. Right there. It was right here by this delicious bear. I kind of feel like this bear should be a little bit more on display. I feel like I outdid myself on this one. I feel pretty pleased with that. I think his eyes are especially delicious. I'm going to pop you with these samurai. There you go, bud. In you go. Much better. Well, let's decide this stream, Red Shirt. Let's decide this stream, and then we go from there. Oh, Mega Force, you little dirty bitch. You are unforgiving in your flavour. You do not relent. Ooh, Mikey with the smart move. Hey, how well optimized is it? Because it's pretty. Does it run okay? It's not a new game as well, so it should potentially run okay. So I'm adding Drakenhof Nightshade Shade to Leadbelcher. That's actually not a bad idea. It is multiplayer, right? Yeah. Okay. Mikey might have solved it. Does that sound... I've barely played it. I know very little. I think I built a conveyor once. I don't know... I don't really know how to play the game. Well, do you know what? That's lovely to hear, Red Shirt. It's nice that someone has... I don't know about you guys, but I don't get jealous when I hear someone's got nice things. You know, it's like someone's got to succeed. You know, one of us has to get something. So I like that. I like that he's got a 5090. I've been out of touch with graphics cards for some time, but 5090, I feel, with the way he phrased it, sounds like a stonker of a card, right? Safe to say, I'm going to leave that bare because that's going to be a lens. All right, let's do. What was it called again? Satisfactory. Well, Flex, welcome. Go right ahead, buddy. What was I going to say? Red Shirt. It's a bit of a forever series, though. I kind of feel like it's a kind of series that will never end, right? So, if you just want to be doing that thing with us, I don't know how save share works. We have to get, before we buy it, we should probably make sure that it's viable. Or should we just go for it? Well, Red Shirt, you've put too much pressure on us. No one's going to watch it. We've got to get 100 episodes in before anyone even bats an eye. So yeah, I cannot promise anyone will want to watch it. I don't know if you've checked my videos recently, but it's not about people watching. it's about enjoying the process. There you go, Mikey will watch it. Yeah. But yeah, that's my theory. At least 100 episodes in before anyone will even bat an eye. And even then... Ah! But remember, I've got dog turd mic. My mic is like 9 years old. And I dropped it more than once. I'm going to treat myself to a new mic at some point in the near future, I think. Because I've only got to do better than 8-year-old damaged mic. So I don't even have to buy an expensive one. See? I've just got to do a little bit better than 8-year-old damaged mic. Quad! Hey, buddy! Quad, it gets so much worse. I've done something else. I did a thing yesterday. Let's just say when I finally arrive on Volcanus, I will be travelling in style. I'm going to record it after this. I'm going to record it after this, Quad. I've got just enough time before getting the kids to record 2 episodes, and one of them is going to be Factorio. Oh, Quad! Have you noticed? I think between episode 104 and the most recent episode, has there been an improvement in the video quality? Because I noticed a little setting that was on it was like 27 Mbps, and I changed it to 60 Mbps, and I think now that it records better. I think. Has there been a? I get a lot out of it. Red shirt. Do you know why? Because the process keeps me from doom scrolling, so I consider that a win. I'd much rather sit and just upload videos clicky clacky than doom scroll. Yeah, it's nice to get away from the old doom scrollies because it's horrible. You just burn your time, you know. It's awful. Like, why doom scroll when you can just come in here and talk nonsense and get told off by Legion? He loves telling me off. He loves telling me off. Bless him. Right, so that's silvered. That palm bit's done. I noticed that I've put a thumbprint on the arm, so I've got to repaint that. So now I've found, yeah, oh yeah, PT. It's a nightmare. It's so small, and we've got to do the face as well. We've got another couple of layers. So what it will be, the next layer will be just Slaanesh grey, and then Slaanesh grey a little bit lighter on top. But it is teeny tiny. We should probably, as well, actually, whilst we're at it, do the headset. Yeah, I know, Quad. It's pretty good. I look forward to showing you how I wage war on the surface, but I'm very much loving getting out into space. Although it seems that I have to travel on the next ship, but the probe, it's a little bit too janky. I don't want to get stuck in the middle of space on my own. I don't want to get lost in transit, and it's a little bit. Oh man, if I didn't have this brush, I would be royally screwed doing this guy. Lead Belcher. It's a really good game, Red Shirt. It's a really good game. It keeps getting more. If anything, the fun increases with progress. Let's just do there, a little bit on there, and then we've got to do a little bit on this aerial antenna bit. I should have clipped that off. I shouldn't. Well, I don't know why I've left that on. I should have left that, clipped that off. Well, I mean, the only reason I loaded the uranium ammo is because it's green, and it's the most powerful as well. But green, I like green because I can't. I keep thinking Borg. With me just branching out, part the Crusade, Warhammer Crusade, part being the Borg. I'm just looking forward to bringing civilization to so many alien worlds. I'm really looking forward to it. So what's one to? Okay, so I'm not too up on my scales, right? But I was looking on the AK Paints website, right? You might be able to help me with this. I was looking on the AK Paints. I started painting an ear silver then. I was looking at the AK Paints website, and I dropped her. Oh, you son of a. And they do models by scales, and I was trying to find something that was equivalent to GW scales, but if you go look on the AK website, right, it's really confusing. I don't understand how the scales work. So I'm going to use this teeny tiny brush just on the metal on the face. And then what we can do is, for the other bits, we can go to a bigger brush. But I just have to use my this fancier brush. I'm going to try and leave a little bit of face there, poking through just ever so slightly. Heroic scale. Yeah, but the thing is, AK Paint's website, they do it in numbers, like you're 1 to 35. So that's the thing. That's the issue that I have. I don't understand the scales. Yeah, that's the only issue. Oh, so if I don't, I've gone a little bit in the goggles there, but when I re-ink it, which I will be, that will disappear. Oh, so it goes all the way around the back. I'll put a little token silver on there. And a little token silver on there on that strap. Why not? We're using the little brush anyway. Okay, that's that. 1 foot divided by 35. Ah, PT, you little gem. I'm going to screenshot that, what you've just written there. I need to remember that. Whoop. Thank you, PT. Yeah, that's a big help. Right, whilst I've got the little brush out, what else should I do? Let's put even more yellow in the eyes. So I flash it. Oh, phalanx yellow. Sorry, my bad. Phalanx yellow. Let's just slap a little bit on there. Too much water still on that brush, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't sting me. Right, that's a lot of yellow mixed just for touching up these eyes, but I'm still going to do it. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit brighter, just a little teeny db dabs. Like that. Barely noticeable. But it's not so much about the effect, it's about the attempt. Let's just try this eye. Oh, this is fiddly. Oh, there's a lot of paint on that brush. I'm going in anyway. Hey, well done. Well done, me. Well done, me. Right, let's put this... I need to remember what this brush is. A layer small. It's kind of nice. It's kind of small. It's kind of small. Great commentary in the live stream there. His brush is kind of small. Table 2026. There was a mini wargaming sale on a bunch of old stock minis. I got a couple. There's a good chance I'm going to get some Tyranid Orc analogs from Ravaged Star. Should I pack them up and send them? Pack them up and send them where, team? What you should get, if you can, is there's a friggin' massive plastic dragon on Warlord Games, which was €54, but is now 24. And I immediately thought, leave the wings off, cram a load of milliput in the armholes, and turn it into some flora and fauna. You know, it's just some random Xeno creature. I guess quad. You dirty dirts. Right, let's ink this armor. Let's do some inking, and then we can let those dry a little bit. But yeah, that dragon really impressed me. But those wings immediately going in a bin. If the sale's still on, oh no, I've got to wait till end of September. All right. Well, anyway, the dragon looks good. It's a good-looking dragon. Right. Let's blue these trousers and these sleeves. Oh no, team! No, you can't send them to me because US and Finland don't have a postal trade relationship with parcels still. I've just painted over the silver. Yeah, you can't send them to me even if you wanted to. Yeah, it's not possible. Yeah, sorry, we don't have it. We don't have anything bigger than an envelope. Doesn't go. So save your money. Oh, Canada, red shirt. I don't. It's. Sorry. I mean, if you want to, Team Red Shirt, but I don't think you should. I think it will cost you. And won't it take like 1 million years to ship? Am I just talking myself out of here of getting some stuff from Red Shirt here? No, don't bother, Red Shirt. You're already being nice enough getting Satisfactory. You're already being nice enough to do that and record that with me. Don't send more. You know, you're already being super nice. Well, you don't have to. It's fine. Are you even on my Steam? I don't even know if I'm going to get anything. They are random mixed boxes. So is it like mystery box, or are they just sending you promo stuff? Is it just promo stuff, or... Well, Warden's a lot easier to get to. He's US. Thank you, PT. Yesteryear box. Mystery box. Where's this company based? Like, rather than you having to post it to me, can't you just send me money and I just order it myself? Can we not just do that? Is that not easier? Then we don't have to pay. Do they not have a free postage thingy? Oh, they're in Canada. Okay, so all right. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't got a clue. I don't know how all this. It all sounds, frankly, Red Shirt. It all sounds like a lot of arse ache. I think it might be too much hassle. Mini Wargaming. Do they have international postage? Right, that's inked. Oh no! The cup of tea is missing. I dropped her. Oh no! Where's the cup of tea gone? Oh, that's Mikey's fault. Mikey, you. Oh, what's this down here? Oh, okay. That is a pure bit of luck. What a strange place to break. Oh my days. That is lucky. I'm going to go get my glue. That is so lucky. How dare Mikey put that bad juju on me? He friggin' cursed me, didn't he? He mentioned a cup of tea, and then when I said it wasn't a cup of tea, he sent me some bad juju, and now I can't paint this one anymore because it's got glue on it. And it would wreck my lovely little brush. That is all Mikey's fault right there. Now I've got to stand here. I've got to sit here like a turnip now, holding this really fiddly little piece. Ah, I'm stuck. I can't move now. Oh. All right, just right. Well, I can't paint you anymore, which is a shame because I was making some real progress and I was hoping to get you done today. Just don't move from there. All right. Thank you. Mini Wargaming. Mini Wargaming. Mini Wargaming. Mini Wargaming. Shop. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, okay, I know this guy. Alright, I just Red Shirt, I can't, they do ship internationally, okay. Well, I mean, however you want to slice it. Sooner's better than later, because I'm a bit tarded. So if we do it sooner rather than later, then I don't lose interest. But I still don't think you should do the wargaming thing. Should we just do one? Should we just quit while we're ahead? Let's get Satisfactory recorded. And then we go from there. No? Should we just get one win? Right, this guy I can do. Mikey hasn't made me drop this one. Mikey, did you take that photo for me? You were very quiet, so I imagine you were like, this friggin' table guy, man. This is why I stopped talking to him in the first place. He's always asking me to do stuff. Ooh. Yeah. Friggin' table. There's a reason I stopped. Now I remember why I stopped talking to him. Always asking me to do stuff. I don't care that he sends me racy photos in the middle of the night. Just because he's pretty doesn't mean he gets to demand all this stuff from me. Alright, so what I would do is I need to get the game because I need to do all the sound setup and everything. I can do that. I need to do that. It takes a little bit of time to get a new game set up and added. So I need to do all that. And then I also am limited by the amount of recording I can do in one sitting, right? And that is the recording laptop's storage. And I think I can record about 2 hours. Ah! Oh, I dropped the other one. I can record about 2 hours of videos. So what I would probably do is I'd probably get all the sound set up and working and everything, and then I would organise some time off with the missus and do it that way. Okay. And as for this wargaming thing, I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, you can either PayPal tableandchums@gmail.com, and I can do it today, and I can just order it if you've got something specific, or if you're affiliated with them in some way and they do it, then I don't know. It's stressing me a little bit. Stressing me. So I've got to do the sound settings, and then 2 hours we'll get 6 episodes, and then we just slap them up. Although yours will be a bit fancier than mine because they have, and we need to sit down and do sound tests as well because we need our voice audio. Basically, sound tests is where I'm really bad. I always get sound tests wrong and volume levels wrong, and I don't do it in post because I still can't hear properly in editing. It's the hearing that's the issue. So we'd have to sit down together and get that working. So we probably need about 3 hours for the first sesh, if that makes sense. But I have to set up all the sound first and then do more sounds with you there. But it should be okay. I found a way to cheat a little bit with it. What I do is I just send all the audio through to the recording PC and then put the headphones on playback so I can hear my own voice back, and I just gauge it with the sounds that are coming through the speakers and just wing it that way. It's really, really quite clever, frankly. Oh, I'll tell you what, now you are so smart. Yes, I am terribly smart. Terribly smart, Table. Yes, I am. So how's that for a plan of action? Get the game, do the sound test, then arrange the date? Or is that... You tell me, Red Shirt. You tell me. Yeah, I've got nothing else to add. You tell me. No, Red Shirt. Red Shirt, clean your ear. No, Red Shirt, that's not what I said. Maybe I've explained it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be so quick to blame Red Shirt. Right. I'll re-clarify. I need to get the game, do solo sound tests, which is me and the game volume sitting at the computer figuring that out. Don't need you for that. The next one would be me doing sound test with you, your voice added, which is a relatively quick process in relation to the first one. And then straight from that, we can go ahead and record. So there doesn't need to be like a practice, right? It's just the second, once I've got the game in relation to my voice sorted out, getting your voice in on top is quicker. Because it's all going through the same channel, my friend. Why, thank you, Diamond. What it is it's fun to effort ratio. So the laziest way is normally best, because then there's more fun to be had. You know, you're never going to see me editing videos. No way. I'm not good at it. It takes forever. There's no way I'm doing editing videos. No way. Because it's less fun. Let's just wiggle on a little bit there. How's that hand drying? I mean, it is staying. I don't know if you can see her over there. She is drying. I could paint the face as long as I don't forget and don't paint over the gluey bit and ruin the only good brush I have. Let's have a look. So now I painted over a silver patch, didn't I? Right here. And I'm going to keep those in because I'm doing silver anyway. So we'll just keep that on. And then we did the same here. I don't know how you do it, Diamond. Credit to you for being able to edit. I don't know how you do it. Video editing to me is the most awfully boring thing. And what is, I get into a little bit of a spiral, like a death spiral, where I can't stop rewatching the same 3 seconds I've just edited. And I can't get out of it. I just get locked in. Okay, so Red Shirt, do I need to turn Discord back on? Is that the way? Is that where for us to chat? What time is it where you are, Red Shirt, right now? What time are you at? because potentially tonight I could, if I spend. Fine, I got a lot of experience, but well, good for you, man. Good for you. If you're good at it, why not? Yeah, sorry, red shirt. Right, red shirt's questions. What time is it with you? I'm just doing these feet silver. I don't care if you can see his little toes. I'm not doing toes on this guy. He gets a face. That's it. I'm not doing extra shiz. I mean, look at his vehicle. Like, this isn't a guy who keeps clean. Look, if you look at this, it's not a guy that keeps clean, you know? So, I'm not going to make him all spruced up and fancy. Right, for the third time, I must be confusing red shirt. 2:35 a.m. Okay, so in theory, when you wake up, I could be around. And if I sort Discord back out, in theory, I could get you back on Discord. Oh, an actual reason to have Discord. This would actually be useful now. I should probably reinstall that after I've got over my jank. Right, silver's done. They've got to dry. His head needs a little bit of a touch-up on the final colour. Let's get the fancy brush out. We need some chili pea. This is chili pea, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Technical medium. I add a little bit of chili pea, and we can do the penultimate layer of skin. That was too much chili pea. Way too much chili pea. I've overdone it on the chili pea. But what we will do is we just dab it on. I don't even need to use the super fine detail brush for this. So let's do the bits that require fine detail, which is a little bit of face here and a little bit of face here. He's actually a little bit moist, this guy, on his silvers. I can feel it, but it'll be alright. And then we just dollop a bit on the top of his head here. So it's looking a little watery because we've got the chili pea in, but it's skin as well. You're going to want it to look a little bit uneven. So that's the thing. We need to get it a little bit. Oh, these guys are fiddly. Right, that's the top of his head. That's fine. Let's do the lady's head as well. Did I say that? He's got a moist. Let's crack her out. Mikey, don't curse me again on the binoculars, buddy. Don't you screw me over now, because this is this difficult bit I got to do. I got to paint the face. So don't screw me on this, you son of a... Don't you do that bad juju on me again. Now the ridges. Now that we've lost a little bit of paint off the end, and then just a little bit on here. Zum. Now this is more watery than I would have liked, so it's definitely making it more difficult. But she seems to be loving it, so at the moment there's no issue. My brush is splaying a little bit though. There we go. Ooh. If I just a little bit there on the chin. I want to do that top lip, but it's really fiddly, but if I don't, it will bug me. Ah, well done, table. There you go. Now we've still got a little bit of edge highlight to do on this face, but it should come out okay. It's really difficult, red shirt. I'm really this is the problem, right? With the little kids, planning stuff at a specific time is really difficult. What I need to do is fire Discord back up and do that. Oh wait, I'm on your Steam, right? I can talk to you on Steam. I can just ping you a message on Steam. But then, oh, I don't know, red shirt. This is where we start to get stuck a little bit. I have to actually book the time aside. Right, those eyes look a little bit too buggy eyes. Can I just get away with the top of the ridge of the eyes? Just a little bit there. And then, you know what? She looks alright. She looks okay. I can live with that. I'm not picky. But whilst we're on a momentum, I'm going to just clean that brush. Right, yeah, sorry, red shirt. Yeah, I shut down Discord over the summer. I got a bit overwhelmed with the jank, so I just had to hermit up. I basically left all the group chats I'm on my phone and everything, and had to hermit away in my cupboard. I had to remake the cupboard. I had to get back to the cupboard, so I went full hermit. It just happens sometimes when I get overwhelmed. Let's add Corax White to the Slaanesh Grey. Now, the Slaanesh Grey on the palette, if I show you, is already got a lot of chili pea in, so I shouldn't need additional chili pea to do these highlights. Games Workshop, you son of a bitch! Look at my Corax White. Son of a. I'm definitely done with Games Workshop. They make nice models. That's all I can say about them. They make nice models, and they used to make nice lore. That's all I can say about those guys. The only way they can make that up to me is if they send me a once-a-month shipment of free minis. That's the only way they get me back on board. Free stuff. Oh, this Corax White is freaking like toilet water. It's too dark. It's like grey sear. Right, I'm going to use my pen. AK will save me. I'm going to drip some watery white into the Slaanesh. There we go. Now that's super watery, but I reckon if I give it a little slosh around, we might just actually get enough lightened Slaanesh Grey to highlight these faces. I don't know. It looks awfully thick. I'm going to give it a go. The AK paint has not liked being... Ah, you son of a bitch! Has not liked being mixed with the other stuff. You can see that it's come out really thick. It's not enjoyed that mix. So I just the teeniest, tiniest amount on this guy. Just a little bit around the ridge of his head. Not even a lot, just a little bit, just here and there. That's all he really needs. Now the other one is going to be this lady's face. Oh, I've recently fired up Pokemon Go again. What's Pokemon Champions? What's because I found out about Pokemon Home. If it's not on a Switch, I could potentially be able to play that. Right, let's get this painted on, these little dibby dabs on before not only the paint dries on the brush and wrecks my only good brush, but before it comes out too pasty on the lady's face. It already is coming out a bit chalky, so I'm just going to stop very, very soon. Just a little bit there, a little bit on the ear, just a little bit on the cheek. Yeah, that's come out rather badly, but I can't do any more. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, that would do. She looks alright. Right, let's clean this brush as quickly as possible. Having one nice brush is stressful, man. It's really stressful. Especially as we had a brush dye yesterday. That looks alright, right? No, it's got some paint in it. I appreciate that, Thinker. Credit where credit's due. The thing is, right, it was a very simple process. I wanted shelves, but I didn't want to spend money. And I've got cardboard and tape. So, but most of it's wedged in. I've done tactical wedging. Like, see this up here? I've used my light to wedge in with that cardboard against this light, against that cardboard and that cardboard. I don't need tape. And then to make sure that this lamp wedges in that cardboard, I sellotaped a bit of wood to the lamp to hold that in the position to apply pressure there. It's just wedging. This one's got a little bit more tape because I did triangle corner fancy shelves, but it didn't cost me a penny. Spammies. I'll be honest, deceiving people with the quality of the cardboard I wouldn't put it past me, actually. I love stuff like that. I'm not going to go Null Oil. I'm going to go Griffin Charger. I do love the idea of what I love the idea of, right? I was thinking about this because often I spend some time in my mind and I'm like, oh, what if the channel did take off, Table? What would you do? And what I think is that my recording area would get more and more skanky, but it would be like fakey cakey, like a set, and it would get more and more skankers, right? So anyone new joining would be like, this guy lives in squalor. But really, in the background, things are getting nicer, but where I record would get just progressively worse. I love the idea of that. So that we can all have a good laugh at anyone new who comes in is like, this guy's a filth lord. What's going on here? And we can all be like, ha ha ha, deception. You know, I like the idea of that. Is that making jokes at people's expense? I guess a little bit. Yeah, but it would get progressively worse. And I can stream from anywhere as well. So we can always take little holidays. It's true, Mikey. I could do that anyway, couldn't I? But I like that I can stream anywhere. I can do a 2-hour stream before the battery dies, because we did that stream sitting eating peanuts and drinking beer, didn't we? So I can technically paint anywhere. It's just having to lug the paints around. Red shirt's not enjoying that predictive text. You know what? I don't regret going Griffin Charger Grey for this armor. I think it looks nice. Null's good and all, but you know, sometimes you need to change it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is come back in and highlight this with Stormhost Silver, and then this guy's pretty much done. But he ain't our friggin' fiddly. Not having a base is rough. Sub-assembly can just kiss my buns. It's just the worst. I am going to try and ink this face with a bigger brush. Oh, where I've got my finger on his undercarriage, it's just that little bit slimy. I'm worried about his crutch moist getting on my fingers, to be honest. No, YouTube, don't make that the short. Please don't make that the short, please, YouTube. It's a roll of the dice. I don't know how the robots choose what becomes generated as a short, but it's just a nice little thing at the end of the stream for me to find out what they've considered useful. But I've got to stand behind it. You know, if I'm doing the stream and I'm saying these things, I can't delete the short. You know, you've got to stand behind whatever you say, right? Oh no, what's going on, Red Shirt? Oh, Mikey. I'll be honest, Mikey. With you not being around, I have been diminished. We both know that I was riding your coattails on the intelligence train. I won't lie. I basically, guys, I was a bit of a parasite to Michael's intelligence. Michael's? Michael? Me and Michael? Basically, he would say something smart, and then I'd write it down, wait for him to go, and then tell everyone that it was my idea. And I did that for years. And I don't even feel guilty. I'd do it again, to be honest. But yeah, I just... any of his good ideas, I'd be like, oh, that's a great idea, Mikey. I really like that. Oh, you off now? All right, see you tomorrow. Hey, guys, I just came up with this great idea. You know, I did that for years and years and years. And then when he left, everyone was like, Table, what's happened? Have you got a head injury or something? You're so much less smart now. What's happened? I'd be like, oh, I've been sick. But there's only so many lies you can tell for how long Mikey's been gone. So, but I'm very good. I'm very happy that I can parasite him again. I've got to put this model down. It's far too wet. So I'm very happy that he's back. I can now sail on his coattails again and steal all of his ideas. It's not even stealing his best ideas, just all his ideas. Just steal them all, because they are a big improvement from mine. So everything's up for grabs, and he'll never know, will he? He'll never know. So you know, it's absolutely fine. I'll just steal away until the day when we meet for TableCon 1, and Mikey. Oh no! Wait, hang on. Oh, I've just realised something. If Mikey comes to TableCon 1, he's going to say about all his good ideas, and everyone else at the table is going to realise that I'm a fraud. That I'm a big, fat, phony fraud, little stealing, little parasite, dirty little bugger. And they're going to be like, hang on, Mikey's the guy with all the ideas. Oh, did you see the hand wobble, guys? Uh-oh. A bit of paint will fix that shit. Oh, no. I'm getting all sassy at the wrist. It wobbled. I just need to move it back a bit. Oh, no. It looks a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It slid a bit. Oh, this is not healthy. Right, I got to put her down. I hate this model. I hate you. Just dry already. Face is done. Don't touch the hand. Well, Mikey, I mean, you've not been around, Mikey, but let me bestow something that's really rather impressive upon you. Hang on a second. Where are my incredibly important post-it notes? Right, 2 things have happened. So, as of the end of this stream, I have streamed this year alone 424 hours. My theory being that 1,000 hours is what I put into a game when I got really good at it. So I figured, why not do it with painting, Mikey? 424. And that's not just a number on a post-it. It's true. I know what you're thinking. And yes, I am a little bit tired that I can do something like that. I'm going to get some shut eye here. If you get Discord, figure out again the post. I'll get a hold of you in 8 or so hours. Does that work? Yes, Red Shirt. I will set up a Discord. And I will send you the invite link on Steam. Yes, that's what I can do. Figured it out. Have a nice sleep. And before you go to bed, Red Shirt, just one more thing. Just imagine me sneaking in through your bedroom window and just like cuddling you and sniffing you. Have a nice sleep, man. Hope you have lovely dreams. Oh, Titus. Titus is sitting pretty on 189 layers. And here he is. He's right here with us. Titus, where? Oh, here. He's over here by Noel. There we are. There's Titus. So he's a little patchy because I did a live stream at the shop and put him in a plastic bag because I was in a hurry. So he's got some texture on him at the moment. So there's Titus. He's really heavy. Frankly, the cardboard shelves can't deal with him. Yeah, almost halfway, Mikey. There's no way I'm going to make 1,000 hours at 2 hours a day, but I mean, I'm having a lot of fun, so there is that. Those 2 are drying. There's not much I can do until they have de-moisted. However, if I just pick up this guy, I can just check. He's still a little bit moist in the recesses, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, Titus is a real treat. I do enjoy a bit of Titus. But I also kind of hate him because he's a €60 model at the moment. He's a €60 model with the amount of paint and bases we've put into on him. So I kind of hate him in that it's cost me $60. Exactly, Mikey. Eventually, and also, you know, we're marching into colder weather. So what am I going to go? What am I going to do? Go and sit outside in the sun? Not bloody likely. Right, I need a medium fancy brush. So we're going to go with this sucker. I mean, it's a little bit janky, a little bit wonky, but it will do the job. And I will prove that right now. And anyone who disagrees, I will call them a liar and fight them with my immeasurable strength. Let's just see if we can't just cheese this. Now, he's very moist in the recesses, so we want to stay away from those as much as possible. But the good thing about edge highlighting is a dabadooya. You don't have to do every single edge, just enough to bring out a little bit here and there. Just maybe the edge of the armor, just a little cheeky like that. I don't even technically paint. I kind of blob paint on. I'm more of a blobber than a painter, to be honest. Hey, I donated for that, so it didn't quite cost you 60 out of pocket. No, it's true, Red Shirt. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It hasn't actually cost me 60. It's true. He didn't really donate, guys. What he does is he likes to say that he's donated, and then if you disagree with him, he just flips out. He's spoiling for a fight. It's just how his mind works. So we just all agree and we say, thanks for the donation. He didn't, but what he's really looking for is he's looking for a Barney. He's looking for a fight. So just agree with him, all right? Just say thanks. Everyone just write thanks for the donation in chat, all right? Otherwise he's gonna cook off and we're all gonna be in trouble. So everyone just say thanks, Red Shirt. Thanks for the donation, buddy. Everyone just say thanks quick before he realizes and gets mad, because that's what he wants. He wants to get mad. Thanks, Red Shirt. Thank you. just me finding that funny? I think it is. And then just a little bit of a cheeky blob there. See, you don't have to highlight everything. Just a little bit more than nothing. Although you'll now see... Okay, that's I think that's pretty commonly known as calling my bluff right there. Thank you very much. That will go into the Titus appreciation fund. But when Henry Cavill buys the model and we've got $1 million, then oh yeah, for those of you that don't know, when I've got 500 layers on Titus, my main man Cavs, that's what his friends call him, Cavs, right? He's going to buy Titus off me. So, although hang on a second, in all honesty, I could actually give him Titus. I could actually try and find a way to go along to like an event where he is and give him Titus. He'd be like, what's this guy doing? This is a disabled guy, right? This guy's clearly... Okay, thank you for the model you painted. It's very nice. Maybe I should do that. Like creepy celebrity following. Be like, I painted you a model. It's Captain Titus. You're Titus, aren't you, Mr. Cavill? Could we get away with that? Could that actually be a thing? I've really messed up that highlight. Oh, there's another one I messed up. We're not going to see his ass. Oh, we are going to see his ass, actually. Maybe we should find a way to actually get Titus to Cavill. Not post. I mean hand to him. Hand and be like, Mr. Cavill, can I get a quick photo, please? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just a sniveling, pathetic human being. But if you could just grace me with your presence for one moment, take this photo and accept this gift from me. It's very nicely painted, as you might agree. My kid made this for you. That's not a bad idea, Mikey. I could say that. Because originally I was going to go with I made this for you because I love you, which could come across as a bit creepy, maybe. I don't want to come across as Annie Wilkes, you know? Am I just silvering too much at this point? I think I am. Let's ease off a little bit on these silvers. Ah, Derpits. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Maybe I should just do that. And if in doubt, we can. If I gets a bit panicky and I have to pull the panic button, I can just go full smear. You know, I can go from pre-smear to full smear, and just get myself out of there. Right, I'm edge highlighting too much here because I'm also touching the hell out of the wet highlights that I've already done. So, oh, that's not even inked. So I'll just highlight that. No one will know. No one's going to notice that not highlighted. A little bit on the doohickey scanner. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. And then just... That's enough. That's enough right there. Oh, I haven't done anything on his mask at all. So let's just do the lip of the mask. Oh! Blasted the goggles, didn't I? Okay, well, we'll just slap a darker ink in there. Let's just do a little bit here and there. Don't like the goggles. I'll put a harsher ink in there. But I would say he's okay now. He's done. So where's Wobbly Wrist? Let's sort her out as well. Oh, don't pick her up. Don't press. It's because I pick her up and I put pressure there. I put my thumb there, so I'm holding it right on the weak spot of the wrist. Mikey, it's all your fault. You come back here. Nothing's broken. The whole time I've not known you. You come back into my life and stuff starts breaking, Mikey. Goddamn curse. I think you get a kick out of the joke just as we've made it on the stream. Maybe. Or he might just be like, security, beat this man for a bit. I haven't inked the headset, so let's do the highlights on here. Sorry, Mikey. I've just... Clearly... Do you know what, Mikey? Clearly I've missed you because I've been sassing you so hard ever since you arrived. You have been missed, Mikey. But I just figured, you know, you had stuff going on. Do you still live near the takeout place, or have you moved since then? It was a takeout or an offie or a corner shop, one of those. It was nearby, a very short walk. I remember you going out and getting snacks. Oh, you have moved. Okay, good. Well, I'm not. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying good. I thought it's not that I knew how good or bad your other place was. I don't know why I'm passing judgment on your previous accommodation. I don't know why I said that. Good. Yeah, it's good that you moved. Good that you moved. That was a terrible place you're in. Right, let's do a little bit on this busted binocular. Let's just do a little bit there, a little bit here. A dabadoo, yeah? A little bit on the wrist plate. And then just turn around. And then it's just ink headset, highlight headset. Oh, hang on. I didn't even ink the back of her. I just gave up halfway through. Oh, yeah, because the wrist wobbled, didn't it? Now I remember. Well, let's continue the inking process, shall we? Inking process. What do we go? Griffin Charger? Yeah. We Griffin Charger Duchessness. Right, don't pick her up by the wrist. Oh, that's quite a generous dollop I put on there. Talk about fiddly. I can't exert any pressure at all holding this lady. Easily one of the most difficult things I've ever painted, because there's no base. At least Mr. and Mrs. Magnus had bases, but I think it's turned out okay, he says just before everything goes wrong. It's just headset now. I'm not going to change brush. I think I can get away with inking. Oh, that's a very generous dollop of ink there, Table. That's very generous. Arguably too generous. Let's just see. Just a little bit of a back blob there. I haven't painted the back of her head either. Can you see that? The back of the head has not been painted in the lightest of lights. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to use Slaanesh Grey and hope it matches the face near enough. So I just need to get out a bit of Slaanesh Grey. I'll pop her down for a second. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Slaanesh Grey, where are you, you beautiful... There you are. Didn't take that long, did it, guys, huh? Almost as if Table's good at painting. Almost. Not really, but sort of. Let's just blob a little bit of token Slaanesh Grey on the back of the head, just to bring it up a little bit, because otherwise it will be too two-tone. And then we can do a side-by-side comparison with the Steeler and see if they look like they belong to the same affiliation. Right, back of the head done. Right, so let's have a look. So, Genestealer face, Cultist face. Cultist face? Genestealer face. Yeah, that's not a bad approximation. I don't like how the end highlights came out on her face, though. I feel like I'm going to go full bright white. I don't have a white that isn't watery as hell. The highlight pen is nice, but it comes out watery, because obviously it's got to come out of the pen, so it's watery. White Scar's shite. Corex Grey is grey-white, so I don't have a white. But that could have been the old... This is a different Corex white. Let's have a look in this one. Just give me a dab. Alright, I've just taken a little dab out of there. I just want to do ever so slightly on the ridges and the nose. Just a teeny tiny bit, just to bring them out more, you know? Just to make them, like, stand out a bit. That's all. Just a little... I am just moving around a little blob. Can you see that blob on the end of her nose now? I can't get rid of that little blob. Just passing it around. I just wanted to bring it out ever so slightly. Just a little bit. Oh, it looks like dry. Well, that's a little bit more. I'll take that. I'm not fussy. I'll take that. She looks alright now. At least we can do it. Oh, hey, that wasn't with the super detail brush either. Hey! Table with the wonky paintbrush skills. Right, I reckon that ink has dried now on her back, so I'm gonna... It hasn't dried, but I'm gonna just see if I can just highlight it anyway. You can see that it's very wet still, but I'm just gonna try and pretend... If I just pretend that it's dry still, then I can just get these highlights on without it turning into a mixed up mess. There you go. See, look, just pretend your paint is dry and you can get the next layer on. Easy. You're dry. See? Oh, there's no way I'm going to do that bit. Okay, let me do that. That's not so bad. Yeah, see? I didn't even have to wait till it was fully dry. You've only got to do a little bit. Do you know what? I've enjoyed painting these suckers. It's actually been quite fun. It's really fiddly, but even so, there's been no real delays. Oh, we've got to do the headset though. A little bit on there, a little bit on there. Teeny bit here. I didn't ink the headset around the mouth. Well, I should probably do that. But at the same time, I don't have to. But maybe. Do you know what? I am going to ink the headset. Oh, I'm getting hand cramp from having to hold that at such a weird janky angle. Son of a... What was I inking? Griffin Charger, right? Yeah. Now, even less this time round. Even less. Just ever so slightly there. And then there. That's all I had to do. Just that. Just to bring that silver down a little bit. Yeah, much happier. That was totally... It made negligible difference, right? It was nothing burger difference right there. I did that solely for my own... solely for my own preference there. Now, his goggles are a bit screwed, so just maybe I'll grab a little bit of that Corax White. Let's see if I can get a little bit of that out. And I'm just going to smush a load in his eyes just to fix those goggles a little bit, right? I'm just going to smush a load in there. And if it bleeds out a little bit, it bleeds out. And then once that dries, I'll ink it. And then that will be goggles done. Potentially. So we just blosh that in like so. I know, right? I don't throw brushes away. This brush yesterday broke, right? It snapped off mid-painting. I've had it for like 14 years and it snapped off, right? But what I've done is... Let me just move these models from the stand. Over here with Lord Knoll. Oh! Corax White, okay. Over here I've got Lord Knoll. And there's the paintbrush in Blue Tech there. So I don't even throw them away when they snap off entirely. This is just my emergency Megaforce, but it's actually empty, so that's unfortunate. But, well, I mean, I just used it for the emergency, right? I needed some Megaforce, so I slurped it. So it performed its function. Right, those cultists are done. So how they will look when they're finished is... So this thing's finished now. First ever vehicle I've done on stream. So she sits in like that, right? I think she fits in nicely, actually. And then this guy, he's going to be a bit of a pain to glue, but his hand should rest on that little bar, which it does. Hey, there we go, guys. So all I got to do is glue them in. There's nothing wrong with how they look. And of course, they might look a little bit different to the vehicle. Oh, I'm proper pleased with myself. Oh, his goggles. I've got to ink his goggles. But other than that, hey, I did a vehicle. It took ages, frankly, even with my superior paint speed painting skills. I really like how they look. I did a vehicle. Ah, what other vehicles do I have? I don't think I have many. Oh, the jackals. I can do the jackals. Oh, uh-oh. I feel like someone just dived off. There we go. I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. Those silver highlights really make them pop. I really like those silver highlights. They really make you look at the figures first. I'm proper pleased with myself in that. That's lovely. Ah, I feel like giving myself a little pat on the back, little celebration. Well done, table. Hey, well done, table. You actually finished something. I actually finished something. Ah, man. Proper pleased with myself. Right, what should we crack out next? Oh, I realised I made a mistake with my Sprucrons, right? Oh! So what I didn't do, the difference between these two, can you see the difference? One's good, one's shite. I didn't ink it first with darker ink. So, but I'm not going to change these Sprucrons because these ones, this one and this one, they've had way too many coats on them now. So they just exist like this now. You won't even notice the difference on a board with loads of other Necrons. No, I don't base stuff. I don't base stuff. I don't base stuff, you know, because I don't want to. But I also tell myself that if I ever sell models, then people might want to base them in their own colors. So that's what I lie. That's the lie I feed myself. Oh yeah, because if someone wants to buy it, then you can just do that, right? But the truth of it is, if I'm honest, Derpits, is I'm lazy, and I'm never going to sell my models. I've been thinking about it because Glenn was saying, "Hey, Table, have you ever thought to sell your models?" And I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell them. Yeah, I mean, if I sell them, I get to paint more models. But if I'm just selling my models that I've painted, what am I doing with my time? Like, why am I bothering? So that's the dilemma that I'm in. Right. So Tyranid now. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got turquoise and we've got emerald. Now, arguably, I would say that my eyes say that emerald is darker than turquoise, right? That's what my eyes are telling me. Hey, Smash. Derpits, I am lazy. Right, so we've got those two. Now the question is, my problem is this, right? This is actually brighter. And that's my default first layer of skin color is this one, Behemoth Blue. So I'm curious to see how that's going to turn out. I've not used these before. This one was with the paint. So, but I'm hoping, well, I'm not even hoping, I know it will speed up the Tyranid colours. But we're going to have to see how that is going to go. Emerald is flatter. Okay, emerald is flatter. Turquoise is brighter. So I'm going to base coat this because these guys don't like painting over dark on their own. They don't do it in one layer. But if I do Table's patented ink and paint mix, so the ink I'm adding to this will change its colour as well. The ink is... where is it? The ink is this one. Aryan Blue. So I say we just go ahead and do that. We can get some base coat on. Because what I've got these guys sitting here and they're ready to go. I just haven't done these three boys. I just haven't gone past the initial stages. What I might do, do you know what? I fancy, I'm feeling a little bit frivolous. I'm going to take a little Corex White and a inaccurate brush. This one's like this, right? And I'm just going to dab a bit more. I'm going to mark out a bit more armor plate for myself. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab out some Corex White and just, because there's a lot more big plate there that I can do stuff with. So I'm just going to treat myself to a little dibby dabby, right? I'm just going to do a little dibby dabbies and mark out some more armor so I can do that with some lovely yellows. So I'm just going to mark that. What's that? Chest plate wants a little bit? All right, fine. So the reason that I'm doing it a little bit patchy is because I want there to be inconsistency. I don't want it to look like I'm paint by numbers. I'm trying to make a little fleshy texture. So this is pretty big plate as well. So I might just do a little bit like that. I'm not going to bother with hooves. I could bother with hooves. It's a pretty friggin' big hoof, isn't it? So I could bother with that. We've got ourselves a nice juicy. I tell you what, as well, don't even bother cleaning your models before painting, right? And I'll tell you why, right? This is my theory. So you see this one I'm cleaning on this hand? It's pretty visible, right? And the mold line pretty visible. We should clean that. Now, why I don't clean them is because you're not going to see that. If I see that one because it stands out once the model's assembled, but there's probably a few hiding on here that are somewhere where I can't see it, and I didn't need to clean them because I haven't noticed them, right? So if you don't notice it during painting, why even clean it off in the first place? You'll save yourself a shed load of time. You see my theory on that? That's what I think. I think that's pretty clever, personally. I tell myself it's clever. As to whether or not it is actually clever is a different story, but I kind of feel like it's clever. Personally. I'm going to do a little blob in there, just a little blob like that. Good. I'm running out of shelf space for models. I think I'm going to get rid of paints entirely on these shelves and put models back up. I feel like I want to go back in that direction because I like looking at them. So let's mark up this one. And again, I'm not looking to spend a shed load of time on these. because I want it to be inaccurate. So you can just do a little dibby dabs. I think they will benefit, because I wasn't going to, right? But then I thought, well, hang on, Tyrant Guard, Hive Guard, whatever they're called, they are kind of big boys. They're going to be hanging out with your bosses, so maybe I should make a little bit of an effort with them to look a little... Oh, hey, look! It's got this ankle plate right here. That's really cool looking. I didn't notice that before. That's pretty cool. I might just do it a little bit under there. I'd never noticed that ankle armor. That's really cool. I've not seen those on a Nid before. Does the other one have it? Oh, it does. That's really nice. I'm glad I did that now. Look, see there? That bit and this bit? There's like this ankle spike bit. That's really fancy. But again, you're not going to look in between their legs and see that it's not painted. I might do that bit as well. Why not? Why not that bit too? Yeah, they're going to look more fun that way. I'm going to make the effort with them. You know, Tyrant Guard, Hive Guard, whatever they're called. Yeah, we'll make the effort. So, yeah, ankle bit. There we go. And then ankle bit. There we go. Anklet armor ever so slightly. Good, good, good. I think these Hive Guard, these guys are textbook example of better in person, right? When these things came out and I saw them, I was like, they look awful. I can't stand them. They look disgusting. And I got them as part of a combat patrol, and I was like, I'm not going to like these. I don't care about those. I wasn't getting it for these. And then when they rocked up, I was like, you know what? These are really pretty. I've got a load of really, really old ones as well, which I should try and resurrect into existence. But they're really manky and old. But I'm hoping I can do something with them. Oh, shit. Shite. Poo. Did I do both sides of that gun as well? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So we'll mark out these. What I'd like to do is get the blue layer on, but I don't know if we're going to manage that in the time. I think I might give it a go. Chest piece, a little bit on there. Good, good, good. And then legs and ankle is done on that one. Legs on this one. Oh, and that's it. That splash there where I went, oh, that's exactly the kind of shizniz I'm after. Those imperfections, because they will come up as bright yellow, and I think it will look delicious. Right, done. Now you're going to have to dry. What else could I grab out? Ah, hello, this guy. Let's work on his armor. Let's grab out one of the old AK pens. Where's my peach? Where's my turquoise? Where's my peach? Where's my yellow? There's oh, here we go. Bingo, peach. Let's see how this is done overnight. Over a few nights. Let's see how it applies just straight without a squidging. It does apply. Hey. There you go. On you go. Just it likes going over existing colour. It makes the yellow more yellow, if that makes sense. So you have to do. It's like. It's not edge highlighting for little bits because it's watery, but it does medium layers. And the beauty, the real thing that I really like is that you don't have to go and recharge or remix or reload a brush. You can just blast it on, and you can see those yellows have come up a lot nicer. I like it. And then I'll just do the same here, just a little bit, just bring those yellows up with a little divvy. And also these pens do lean into how I like to paint, which is divvy dabby. Divvy dabby is very much my style, but this is also, you don't have to load it up with an ink, but it's not as potent as an ink paint mix. It's not as, there's not as much pigment, but it will do the job. It definitely serves a purpose, and it is enjoyable to just take a little break from not having to keep going back to a palette. So, and also they're only 30 cents more than a Games Workshop paint. So, and as Games Workshop are awful, designed to fail, so you keep buying more, I like these. So, just saying. Designed to fail, so you spend more. I hate that. I hate that so much. Why make something that's going to break more just to make more money? I hate it so much. And I also hate friggin' subscriptions. Anything that's asking for a subscription. That's why I didn't get the Stream bot, because they wanted a subscription from me. Yeah, cheeky buggers. Oh, there we go. and then just this one here, and then it's done. That's pretty speedy, huh? And as soon as that dries, we can go over with the yellow, then we highlight in Dawn Yellow, and those yellows are done. It feels fast. There we go. Let's pop you back on a shelf. Whilst I've got the yellow in my hand, yeah, here we are. We've got another one. We can do this one. So we can just bring up these yellows as well. Because these guys aren't too far away from being finished myself. So these are like Genestealer cultists with a little bit more hunk of chunk on them. I wanted my cultists to be a bit bigger. And they can also proxy, because they're on the same base as the Saturnine Terminators, which is the armor that I've modified that they're wearing. So if I want to use them as Saturnine Terminators, who cares if they look like an alien, you know? They're on the same size base. What difference does it make? So I don't want to cover up my graffiti, but at the same time I want to bring this yellow up a bit. But yeah, we just do that. That's delicious. Yeah, I like that. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed my ass in this stream today. I think the secret is to get the workout out the way first. And that's not me flexing or anything. I have to exercise, otherwise it's rather than exercise pain, it's physical pain. So, I mean, ask anyone, that's a no-brainer, right? Do you want physical pain or do you want exercise pain? I mean, it's just absolute. But the thing is, the problem with it is that you have to really drag yourself through workouts. You don't want to do them as often as you do. But anyway, my point is that I think post-workout streams are more fun. And I want to say thanks to you, Pieces of Filth, for joining me. It's lovely. Yeah, right, that's all you get from me. No more soppy, no more lovely. I'm not going to call you lovely again in the same stream, all right? I called you lovely once. Take the compliment. I said you're lovely. I love that. That's nice. Yeah, there you go. Fine. In a rare moment of sweetness and emotional fragility, I called you lovely. All right. You know what? You are lovely. Fine. You're marginally better than doom scrolling. There you go. That's the best compliment I'm going to give you. You're marginally better than doom scrolling. Did you hear that? You should be flattered. Marginally better. You know, you're ever so slightly better than me completely burning my time looking at nothing nonsense on my phone. There you go. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Say what you like about Table. He knows his way around a compliment. That guy is, yeah. What it was, we all saw it. He got a little shy because he called us lovely. And then what did he do? He proceeded to just take a dirty, great, massive turd on all of us. That's just how he rolls. Pay him a compliment, and then just dirty, great turd straight after. Just a little dibby dab there. Again, we want texture. We don't want it to look too clean. Ironically, this yellow I painted on with a banana, and it's got on pretty well, frankly. Turns out you don't actually even need a paintbrush. You can just use any old. I painted this guy's armor I painted with toilet paper. I painted it with toilet paper, and it bloody shows. It looks awful. So yeah, I painted that with toilet paper. You don't really need to use a paintbrush, guys. It's art of the possible. If you want to just paint with loo roll, just go down to the nearest public toilet, grab some loo roll, free paintbrush. You're welcome. Tables top tips. Yeah, tables top tips. That. You don't need to use paint. You don't need to use paint. You don't need to use paint. If you can't afford paint, don't worry about it. Go out to a public place, public play park, get a fistful of mud, take it home, a little bit of warm water. You got paint. Just paint everything brown. There you go. Just slosh a load of mud on a model. You don't even need to spend paint. What should make those shorts? What can I paint with? Yeah, but the thing is, Mikey, I kind of like that YouTube robot chooses what to become a short. I don't necessarily want to make shorts, if that makes sense. But I do think, yeah, can I paint with it is a pretty good idea, Mikey. It's so good, in fact, that I should probably steal it and say it's mine. That's probably what I should do, shouldn't I? Should I see how this goes on over the white? So this is no initial layer. Yep, just what I thought. Not yellow enough. Yeah, not yellow enough. Yeah, I think I'll steal your idea, Mikey, and say it's mine. All right. Now that you're back, we should get back into the tradition, the usual status quo of me stealing your good ideas. Well, hang on, Mikey. I should listen to you, shouldn't I? Because you did suggest the most popular video on the channel. And if I remember right, Mikey, at the time, I think I poo-pooed you then as well. I think I poo-pooed it. I was like, Mikey, that's a silly idea. And I think I did poo-poo it. Let's just splodge a bit on the old noggin here. But again, texture is what we want. A little bit of texture. It is alien after all, and it's living, so there's going to be all kinds of blemishes and higgledy-piggledies. Yeah, that's fine. Tell you what, a whirlwind of progress today. No small amount of progress. Frankly, I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, exercise first, table. Exercise first, then stream. It's more fun. We're all learning today. We've all learned a few things. Let's all just take a moment to say what we're thankful for in today's live stream. I'm very thankful for me and that I do this, because I would just be wasting my life on my phone, doom scrolling. So at least I'm up and making something. So I'd like to say a big thank you to me. I'm thankful for me. There we go. What are you guys thankful for? No, actually, I'll stop you there, guys. Don't worry. We all know that you're thankful for me as well. I appreciate... No, please save it. It's fine. I'm used to the compliments. I know that this live stream has been only marginally better than doom scrolling. However, it is marginally better. So I'm very happy that I've managed to keep you away from doom scrolling. Unless you've been watching me on PC and just twiddling on your phone as well, then then there's not much hope. But hopefully I have kept you away from doom scrolling for at least a moment. Oh, so you were just told, Mikey. It wasn't that you just thought, oh, how's Table, the old bugger? Haven't seen him in ages. I wonder how he's doing. It was just like, oh, YouTube told me to. Well, that makes me feel a little less like a pretty little princess. But I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosy. I'm surprised that YouTube algorithm... Oh, son of a... Sorry, I'm just trashing this place. I'm surprised that YouTube recommended me, actually. I do smell that maybe... Okay, here's another theory, right? I'm just going to say this out loud. This is another theory I had. So, you make stuff for the YouTube algorithm, right? Say you're making stuff for the algorithm. You're like, I figured out how the algorithm works. I'm going to make stuff for the algorithm. And just say, like... The stuff you make for the algorithm, you don't like making it, right? It feels like a chore, but it succeeds, right? It's good. It's interesting, right? You're making it for the algorithm, yada, yada, yada. What's to stop? Say you make like 100 episodes, algorithm-friendly stuff. What's to stop the algorithm being changed in an instant? Say someone's like, oh, I don't want the algorithm to search like that. Click, click, clack. Algorithm now does this. And then suddenly, all of your time and effort is obsolete. I don't like that. I think you make what you like, and then maybe it taps into it, but at least you're doing something you like. That's my theory, guys. Don't try and make content for the algorithm, because it can change in a heartbeat. That's my theory. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I tell myself, so I can keep doing the fun stuff. Sorry about that, Mikey. If I had known, Mikey, I would make more an effort to be around. It's tough. It's tough to find the time, juggling the munchkins and real life stuff. But, I'm kind of cursed because I can't paint. I can't get anything painted unless I live stream the painting. I tried it over the summer. I don't get anything painted. Right, that arm is done. Yeah, I don't get anything painted unless I turn on the stream. And then when I turn on the stream, I get loads done. I don't know what it is. It's this weird curse. Like playing games as well. It's really hard for me to sit and relax playing a game unless I'm recording it. Go figure. I don't know what's happened, but I've janked my own mind. So now it's now it's very much a thing. These guys are going to be very pretty. I'm very much looking forward. Did I just do one side? I don't think I did all of it. Let's just add a little bit extra for funsies. See, these things are really fun. You don't have to recharge them. You just paint continuously, so it really does make the Not the base layer, but the two middle layers. Really enjoyable. Yeah, there is a need for it. Having a page that shows subscriptions and other than just shows latest videos like old tube. There is no need for it. Having a page that shows subscriptions and you can hear Mikey. I'm still forever convinced that you can hear it. Right. Take for example, what's his name? The guy with the forehead. KSI? Yeah, KSI. Right. Take him for example. Right. He's gone full. He's acting like Mr. Deadeyes, isn't he? So he's going for full Mr. Deadeyes, and he's left all his friends. But what was wrong with his friends? He was with them for ages, you know, and they did recording together. He had friends, but he wanted to be like Deadeyes, and he doesn't seem happy. He doesn't seem happy at all. I think he's been a bit of a silly sausage there, and you can hear it. You can hear it. He's not having fun. He's not having fun, but. That's it really. I guess he just wanted more money or more. Well, he wanted more of something, but he could have just stayed with his buddies, couldn't he? What was wrong with that? What are they called? Side guys, something like that. Do you know who I'm talking about, or am I just talking to myself? You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, it's something in how you sound. Right, that's yellowed. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit more on there. I'm feeling generous. Let's just build that up a little bit more. Beautiful. Me neither, Mikey. I think that's probably for the best. Let's put the old. Oh, hang on. Right, so. Stream's finished. That was 2 hours. That went like that for me. That was really. I'm sure listening to me dragged out for like months for you guys, but for me that was really quick. I'm gonna go record some Factorio, I think. Right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. So it's weekend, so there might be an evening stream tonight if I'm feeling particularly frisky, or hopefully a weekend evening streams. It all depends on how tired I am after with the kids, but I'm aiming for after stream. I want to say a big thank you today, guys, because the social's been there. I've really enjoyed talking to you, and I've even had a couple of chuckles. So, thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks. Hopefully, marginally better than doom scrolling. But yeah, really, it's nice. It's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll see you soon, guys. At the very worst, you'll see me Monday for a stream, but I will endeavour to get it on over the weekend. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Appreciate you.